Santa Claus or fairy godmother? "Can I talk with you for a minute?" asked a handsome 20-something man after my aide to great class at the homeless shelter. I later discovered that although he was homeless, he had been a professional model. He walked me to my car and along the way told me how much he'd appreciated my presentation. Then he shared what was on his mind. "If I start asking for things every day like you suggest, isn't that like believing in Santa Claus? I mean, if it were that simple, why wouldn't we all have what we want?" I thanked him for his powerful question, then asked him to sit down with me for a few minutes to do a visualization. He agreed, sat down, and closed his eyes as I began. Imagine that your fairy godmother appears to you tonight while you're sleeping. She sprinkles magic fairy dust over you and says, "As of tomorrow morning, you'll be blessed with more money than you could ever spend. Everywhere you go, you'll increase your wealth, but there's only one spending rule. You may keep it or spend it on yourself, but you may only give it to others if they ask." Now imagine it's a month later. You're very grateful for having money and all the things money can bring, and excited about visiting family members in another state. As you drive up to their small home, you can't wait to begin sharing your wealth. They greet you with hugs and start asking questions about your amazing new car. You explain about your fairy godmother and that all they have to do is ask, and you can give them as much abundance as they want. "No way," says your brother. "That money's not mine. I can't take any of it." "We haven't done anything to deserve it. It wouldn't be right," explains your sister-in-law. "I don't believe that crazy story," challenges your nephew. "I'm happy the way I am, son, but thank you," adds your mom. A few days later, you drive away confused and sad that you couldn't give your nephew the scholarship, your brother the hunting trip up north, your mom a comfortable recliner, or your sister-in-law a new minivan. You understand now why most people don't get. Most people don't ask. Tears were rolling down his cheeks by the time I finished. He hugged me, thanked me, and walked back to his living quarters. The next day, he started to dream of getting back in shape. That week, someone donated like-new tennis shoes in his large size to the shelter. 6 weeks later, he had a good job and had lost 25 pounds. 6 months later, he called to thank me for helping him turn his life around. To know that one is worthy of happiness is the essence of self-esteem. Nathaniel Brandon.